What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and I just finished up watching Murodjon Akhmadaliev versus Jose Velasquez, and this was a 12-rounder for the unified IBF and WBA super-bantamweight world championship, and this fight was Friday, November 19th, from the SNHU Arena in Manchester, New Hampshire, and this fight was broadcasted on DAZN, and in this fight, Murodjon Akhmadaliev was able to get a unanimous decision victory over Jose Velasquez. All three judges scored about 119 to 109 in favor of Akhmadaliev. I personally scored about 117 to 111 in favor of Akhmadaliev. Akhmadaliev clearly won this fight, but there was a couple of rounds where he was shaken up in. Specifically, in the 7th round, Akhmadaliev got hit to the body and seemingly was hurt trying to clinch with Velasquez. And then Velasquez started landing bombs to the head, and they were specifically overhand rights. And Akhmadaliev had success mainly in the later rounds. I thought he won the last 5 rounds. But after like 6 or 7 rounds, I had it like a 1-point fight. I thought it was really close because I gave Velasquez rounds 3, 4, and 7. But then, obviously, from my scorecard and what I saw, I thought Akhmadaliev really picked it up after that 7th round and started to really dominate Velasquez. And there was a funny moment in the 12th round right at the end when Akhmadaliev was throwing punches. He caught Velasquez with a hook, and the sort of notice that the round is about to end, the sort of drum sound that you would hear to know that there's 10 seconds left in the round. Akhmadaliev thought that was the end of the round. He turned his back, and he could have got hit with that, but luckily he did not for him. But then when the round ended, Velasquez looked like he had a bunch of stamina and started doing backflips and whatnot, push-ups. It was a funny sight to see. But more onto the fight, Akhmadaliev, he looked pretty good in some rounds, but as I mentioned before, the first half of the fight was pretty competitive from what I saw. Comment down below what you thought about this fight, what you thought about Akhmadaliev's performance. Later on, he looked very good, was moving around a lot. He did show that in this fight, he definitely has a lot of good footwork. He can move around, he could brawl, and whatnot. He's a very, very versatile fighter with good speed and power. And with that being said, what is next for Murodjon Akhmadaliev? Hopefully we get to see him fight the winner of Figueroa Fulton, maybe even a rematch with Danny Roman, someone like that. He's definitely due for another big fight. He's coming off 3 big wins now, defending his titles against Velasquez and Iwasa, and then getting that split decision victory over Danny Roman. But now, what is next for Velasquez? I think Velasquez will just go back to Chile and fight lower-level opposition until he possibly gets a big opportunity like this, but it might not happen considering that Velasquez, in over 30 fights, finally just got this big opportunity in his first ever 12-rounder. So who knows? Velasquez did prove that he's actually not that bad of a fighter. He showed he had a lot of heart, grit. He loves to come forward and brawl. He's actually a pretty decent fighter, but he lacks technicality. He's really just a brute fighter who just comes forward and just throws punches, tries to have fun in the ring. We saw that throughout. He was smiling, sort of taunting Akhmadaliev at some points to sort of say, come on, give me your best shot and whatnot. But, he's just a fun fighter, and it seems like he just loves doing the sport, because when I heard the commentators, they were saying that in Chile, where he lives, he has to go from an island all the way to the main country, and then all the way to Santiago, the capital of Chile, where they mainly hold all the events. And he was cleaning up the rings, he was setting up the ring as well, he was setting up chairs for the audience. He was doing everything from what they said to get his fights going. And it seems like he loves this sport. He's very determined in the ring, and I think what's next for him is probably some more lower level fights in Chile. And so overall, Murodjon Akhmadaliev defeats Jose Velasquez by unanimous decision to successfully defend his unified IBF and WBA super bantamweight world titles. And that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.